Recording in progress. Okay, we are talking one of the mind training called Wheel of Shaver Bends. And this is talks based on karma. So, okay, then it's how your action reflected to you. That's we talk, right? And the main point is how to overcome by suffering to thinking that and understanding that. That's talks, right? So in 19, it's a when my mind become a dual and my heart's unhappy, it is the weapon of evil karma training upon me for making others what called accumulate negative karma. From now on, I will shine, enabling others' negative act. So, so mind become a. Don't we finish that? Mind become a dull and heart happening. I think we finished that.
We did. That was the last one.
Right. Yeah, I think we finished that. Yeah. So. Okay, then maybe go to next. When I fell in my endeavors and feel deeply disturbed, it is weapon of evil karma turning upon me. What is the karma is for obstructing the work of sublime ones. So let's say when you are obstructive or disturbing that, when sublime one means like what it says here. Yeah, sublime one means who the really great benefiting to others. Is sublime is not necessarily really holy beings, right? So even in our normal life, there are many people there who benefit to each other, and sometimes we disrupt it to who benefit to others, disturbed by many different reasons, right? Disturbed by jealousy, or disturbed by disagreed, and then also disturbed by like a what called harming to others, right? That intentions, angry to others. That's all intention or many reasons there how we disturbing to who to benefiting to others. The benefiting is you can directly act to benefit other, or you can give advice to benefit other, right? Or many different ways to help others. So anyhow, when someone's helping others in many different ways, if someone comes in the middle to disturbing it, then we clearly see it's like a not disturbing to one person, it's disturbing to so whoever the listening, whoever following, right? So that's the way you created negative action. So we disturb it, and that's the way to harm to other, right? So yeah, even we not go to karma, you can see the cause and effect. The cause and effect is the fundamental of karma. So how cause and effect worked in general, exactly the way that karma is worked. So therefore, usually I said there are no miracle, right? The Buddhists, there are no miracle because we believe that everything is dependent on cause and condition. And as well as you collected enough cause and condition, that you will have a result. If not, you will not have result. So it means like talking about the completed cause and condition, right? So then you will have a result, otherwise not. So that's where we look at, then there are no miracle. Everything you have to work hard to collect that cause to gaining your happiness or any result you expected. So so same here, the karma here, as well as you disturb other, you will feel suffering, you will feel guilty, and because you harm to others. And then you are rejoiced to others who are benefiting each others, then you will feel good, you will be happy, and not even both, right? Self and others will be happy because rejoicing. So that's the kind of saying here. Very much depend on, very much that like rely on understand cause and effect. So that's I say, it's a weapon of evil karma training upon me for obstructing the work of sublime ones, which is benefit to other. Now, what we need to do is, from now on, I will relinquish all obstructive deeds, right? What is relinquishing all obstructive deeds? It means what you all need to do is rejoice, right? You all need to do is rejoice. So we are not really rejoicing that people like harming each other. The rejoice only that benefiting each other, helping each other, right? And benefiting means, again, there could be have a different perspective, right? So who created guns and atom bomb? Some perspective might say it's benefit, it's protect. The Buddhist saying there no benefit, created bomb and then guns and so on, weapon, which is killing other, which is harms to other. There are no benefit. But in our normal way to look at, we see, yes, it is benefit because it's protect to me. But you only see that just at the present moment, and then you feel that way. But you're not really looking the back, long-term back, and then you are not looking forward or future long terms. If you're looking those two, that's you might see what is really benefit or what is not really benefit, right? You're only looking very short a period. Then who created guns is benefiting us, right? So because it's protect. That's the way I say it. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about that?
Does protecting yourself from bad karma that you have coming anyway, is that obstructing?
That's the question, right? That's the question. That Buddha is saying, yes, it is.
So you should defenseless let anything come at you as it would.
That's a good question.
It's good anyway.
It's good question. So it is different way to look at, and also if it also depend on your strength level, inner strength level, right? So, like say the fundamental Buddha say who believe the previous life and future life, to them what Buddha said. So sacrifice yourself for killing others. Then you know that you should sacrifice or you should kill back. That's the question, right? I'm talking more Buddhist way, okay? So and then one of the perspectives say, okay, you sacrifice. Why? Because you are sacrificing yourself is just simple suffering. You will not agree with me. Okay, you sacrifice yourself is just simple suffering. That said it. It's comparing is like the killing to others. You will have more suffering because you are like a few lifetimes. You will have suffering, and then you just sacrifice is just ended the one life. It's not really ended forever because we believe the previous life and future life. It's just change your room. Right, you're changing room. It's not big deal to give us one the room, one house you give up for like helping other, not harming other. That kind of things we say. This is like one of the perspective talks about that sacrifice yourself, and we also have to look at more what the regular thoughts and what the main majority thinkings are, right? And then regular thought majorities are saying no, we shouldn't sacrifice. I should kill them for saving myself. Do you see any good logic there? Honestly, or sincerely say that. Yes, you know.
I don't know if I see good logic, but I'm just wondering if preventing them from killing you helps them with their karma.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way of defending yourself so no one gets killed?
Uh-huh.
Good question.
Yeah. This say it again, the last part.
So if you can prevent the other person from killing you, so their karma is not destroyed, so that no one gets killed, but you defend yourself.
Yeah, you also save their karmas to killing other, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's a very deep way to look at this. Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah. So, but still, as we act or we pretend as very normal or very ordinary who never knows Buddhist, based on that, what you're saying, what are you going to say? You see any good logic? Say that, it's for saving yourself to killing other. You see, it's good logic. Yeah. Right.
But Geshe, isn't the karma much less heavy if the motive is defending yourself?
Most heavier karma.
Isn't it less heavy? Because the motive is you're minding your own business and somebody tries to kill you and you defend yourself. Isn't the karma, you're going to get bad karma, but isn't it less heavy?
I don't know.
Because of motive, because doesn't karma mostly
motive is you have, saving yourself, that's it, right? But you have all this intention to kill other, you have an angry to kill other mental reflections, you do have an action to kill other, you have a conclusion to kill other that you are satisfying. And then how come it's lighter?
Well, if someone attacks me, and I protect myself, they come out of nowhere, they attack me, and I respond by protecting myself. It is quite possible, is it not, that I'm responding in order to keep myself alive so that I can continue to not only practice Dharma myself in this life, but also to continue to help others.
Yes, this is, if you that way to motivate it, maybe I'm not sure, right? Maybe. So, but this is the second question. If you really think it's good to kill other to save yourself, and after you save, what are you going to do? That's really right. So after you saved, you do all this negative action and you do all this harm again to other, you all this disturbing to other, then there's no reason to save yourself. So only that you are saving that you're feeling to scare or fear. So otherwise you are not really saving the perfect, meaningful life, right? So this is concerning, yeah. So if you're really saving perfect, meaningful life, it still is negative actions, what you're killing other, but you have to feel result. Either the result here, this lifetime, you might go to jail, or you have punishing jails. This is fact, right? So, but even we not talk the future life or karmas, you do have a punishment in this lifetime. So, and then also you lose many, the trust from others. One time you become murders someone, then you lost many people trust. You lost many friends. This is one of the suffering. Even you come out from jail.
Even if I'm defending myself, even if I'm defending, I'm sorry, even if I am defending myself?
The same reason, even defending yourself or defending others. So, but as well as you kill other, what result comes, that's I'm talking, yes, not just to you having punishing by jail, you also, even you come out from jail, the society will not see you the very good persons. You lose your own reputations, right? And you lose many friends and many trusts. And then, how feel loneliness is how suffering here in the West. That's how you become then. So, and you still might have a friends, but it's the friends is not really what called always reliable, right? Always reliable. So the most of the reliable is yourself, right? Then so if therefore we can see a lot of suffering in this lifetime doing these things. Even see when we hear that someone killed someone, like now guns problems is more and more that's happening in here, there, right, everywhere. So and then even we are like sometimes having anger, sometimes anxiety, sometimes like a fear to staying here. I might die one day. Who never know who comes here to gun with the gun, right? So that's always fear. So this is the every even you not kill, even you just kill one time people, that cause many people fear continuously, like a Texas. Still we are fearing, never know, right? We're thinking, oh, one day people might come here to kill me. Never know.
One town away from Newtown.
Yeah, Newtown,
I mean,
definitely. Yeah,
I think about that a lot.
definitely.
And I don't know who said it, but I think it was, I'm not sure if it was Han. He said, we have bombs to blow up the world many times over. Do you feel any safer?
Yeah, that's very true. That's true. Yeah.
And let's learn by example, like New Zealand,
Yes.
Australia,
Yeah, that's
America.
everywhere. Yeah. So
it's hard not to be bummed out. I think a lot of Americans are very fatigued all the time about all this stuff. And I think that's why we're all here today.
Yeah.
Trying to learn a better way and not suffer quite as much through what we're dealing with. It's frustrating because I get upset and I think about, all right, chill out, Joyce, because you can't change the whole world. Because I can change my relationship to it.
That's perfect to do this, yeah.
Really tough. But I struggle with that and I try. I'm mindful. I try to be mindful.
Yeah. Another point here, yes, we want to stop all this problem in this world from myself and my relative and in this world. We want it. We wish, right? So based on that, how much you take action on it. So, and then how much you can do for it. That's really a question, right? So if we, like I'm just one person, we have two hand, two leg, that's all, right? So, and then how much I can do with the two hands, that much I can do it, but it's very, very limited, right? And based on that, we see it's not really one person can help big, but still we do have a hope. So what hope is, we try to build our inner strength. What is inner is really inner strength is compassion. And then the compassion, we all not come in same definition, right? So many different department, many different sections defined many different way. So it's one thing that makes us confused. What is really compassion? Sometimes say compassion is motivation. Sometimes say compassion is wolf, just action, right? And then there are two big things cannot come together, right? So is compassion is action, just wolf? Then what we're not doing it? We're doing it, but still we're suffering. Not just we cause them suffering, we ourselves is suffering. Once we have a really compassion, then you become really brave, because compassion is that mind, you only concerning other, you give up yourself. You, of course, is brave if you have that mind, right? So that compassion makes you brave, but still, if we define compassion as action, you will never become a brave. You will never become a strength inside. Then we want help, we wish to help, self and others, but we always have an obstacle and obstructor to helping other and self. Because main point I'm thinking here, or we based on talk Buddhism, the main point is losing our inner strength, compassion. That's all. If you have a strong enough compassion developed, then you will see different. You will see different. So, and you will see also more hope. But we don't have that. And then when I say here, you don't have a compassion, no one agreed. So because I do have a compassion because I'm good with my family. I'm good with my brother and sister. I'm good with a friend. This is not the compassion for me. So this is just empathy, right? So therefore, we really should find it out, the compassion, exactly which can benefit to self and other, and engage those. This is how we need to do it, to try to overcome by suffering to self and other, try to stop all this, the bullying and harming each other in this world. Definitely the world peace is, I don't know, I can see in my lifetime or not. Maybe definitely not. I cannot see world peace in my lifetime. In my next lifetime, I will not see world peace at the same day. But what is our hope? Your peace. Your peace is hope. Your peace is our hope. So as well as you generate compassion and get more peace, become a more gentle person, then of course, people who surrounding you is safe. This is our hope, right? That's what we talk. Therefore, we talk more peace. Each individual take reaction on it. Actually, reaction is not, I'm talking that action to help other physically. I'm not talking that. Reaction is more generate compassion inner. That's reaction with the much accurate and much like a point and powerful. That's I think it. So anyhow, and then our previous topic we're talking about that the pointing gun to self and not, right? So the compassion, we have a few in this world, many exist, but we know few example. The compassion, how save others, So okay, let's say I example it time. It's because I example it many times, therefore I easily remember it. So in New York, they have one cheese shop there, right? And then the guys is that one time the what called inspector came to their cheap shops, right? And then the inspector shows many housefly. They call housefly, right? It shows many housefly, and then tell him to kill those. Then he said no, right? Then it's giving warning. If you not kill this housefly, I'm going to close the shop. But he still said no. And then finally, that inspector also cried. This is simple example that how compassion, benefit other. So because the reflection is arguing or fighting, why I have to kill and this and that. That inspector might definitely close that shop. But reflection is so gentle with the compassion and no, right? So that affected. So, and then I forget that someone give up their life for, I'm not talking the long time Buddha story, okay? That's our world in real life, that's I'm talking. So I forget that. And finally, both are give up to not killing, become a very good friends. Another, they say, one of the Dalai Lama's friends who lost his eyes. Do you know that person?
Is he Irish?
Irish, yeah.
Yeah.
Irish, yeah. So someone, takes his eyes, but he searched to find out the person, say, forgive,
I saw it.
never hold angry. And then who can fight back a person like this? Because inner strength give him to easily forgive without any anger, without any revenge, right? And the reflection always good, positive, right? So pitying, who can fight for pitying, right? So, so that's how compassion act. And then one hope that if you have a really compassion, you will become a brave that affected the person who hold the gun, might can stop, right? That one possible. So, so another possible is talk about the real life. Maybe if hope, then we can talk, or you can give up. You can say sorry for saving your life. But people are difficult. Say sorry for saving life. But people are easy to kill to others to saving life. How come, right? Isn't that? Cannot say sorry for saving life. Even, someone comes to you and pointing gun, say, you did me this wrong, and the next man, I did not, but I'm sorry, or forgive me, or so on, so on. The pride, our ego, our ignorance, not let us say that. Instead of saying that, let us fight back. That's the only we think. There are many ways to stop to pointing your gun, right? There are many ways to can stop it. Then you might say, if there no way, anyhow they're going to kill you, what are you going to do? Then I don't have an answer for that, right? So that's really up to you. So, but as much as we try to generate compassion, this the self, save the self and others, that strength inside, right? This is the part of the very important here to wish fulfill. We can say compassion is wish fulfill. So that what wish is to peace in our life and others, and then compassion will do it exactly. Yeah. Then again, I'm repeating, this is important. You should find it out the exactly compassion which can brings you exactly benefit. The funny for me is there are many definitions, but when you look at the benefit, all the same benefit, that I cannot accept that. Different compassion brings same benefit. It's difficult to accept it. So therefore, one of this compassion, that define 10 definition of compassion, one of them might have this kind of strength to bring you each benefit. Other might not. Other might like a temporarily few benefit even brings, not like empathetic others, few benefit there, or like a physical helping, few benefit there, but still you will not have inner peace longest or forever, right? So anyhow, so we will see clear that killing each other is not just harms to the person who we killed, it harms to a lot of people every day, giving suffering because we fear, because of the kill, right?
Is compassion an antidote to fear? Is that something that I think I'm hearing you say?
Compassion could be. Compassion is not exactly, but compassion, as I said, compassion makes you brave. How comes to make you brave? Because you are only considering other. You are looking only their happiness. For that, you don't have a problem with sacrifice. You don't have a problem with something give up. This is brave. So you will not have that fear. Yeah. So compassion makes you really brave. Compassion is brave. Compassion is wisdom. Compassion is we'll call the altruism mind. Yeah, kindness. It's all. So, but we look at compassion is only kindness way, right? Compassion is also great wisdom, skillful,
Right.
that we are missing also. And then compassion is also brings you strength and makes you brave. This is also we are not looked at. Who can experience that? Who will know that? Only who generate compassion will know that. We intellectually learning now what is compassion and what brings you. Then intellectually not tell you how could it's skillful. Intellectually not tell you how could makes you brave. But intellectually we only know it's kind mind. It's a gentle mind. Sometimes we have a confused that kind minds is taking everything victim about you. It's taking everything upon you. You become always victim. No, that's wrong, right? So kind mind, compassion is not always you become a victim, right? So compassion also have many different faces. Compassion does have wrathful faces, right? Compassion have a really like an angry face. Angry face, not necessarily always the inner motivation should be anger, right? So simply that parents and children, teacher and student that we see, right? Here we see less, but in our culture, the teachers always shows like a strong face, angry face, sometimes they beat, right? So not the sometimes, many times. So one of my teachers, I got a lot of beat from him. So, but see here, 99% in our generation, I can give you an example. Our generation, we got a lot of beat, almost like every other days, right? And then 99% no hold that revenge, no hold that that person is bad. It's something thinkable, right? Why? Why the most of my friends, this time I'm asking, when we were young, we got a bit, wow, what are you thinking now? He's kind to me. Most of them saying he's kind to me. But some there, yes. Yeah, when I was young, very much beat it. So therefore I don't want to become a monk, So very much beat it, therefore I don't like him. Some are there, yes, definitely. But 99% that I said it, our generation say they're saying they're kind. No one hold resentment. No one have anger, even debate, because the link is compassion. They beat by benefit to other, that we knows, that we accept it. Yes, if we got beaten to benefit to myself. Of course, I should get beat to get more better and develop something in the education or so on and so on. That's how we think it, right? So therefore, very positive with our teacher. So, and then there are many disrupted monks in here and there I saw, but still they connected with the teacher in monastery. They're always sending some kind of gift. They go to their see to them. Even they are not children, just teacher. They are not monk, disrupted, but still have a strong connection there, who got a lot of beat, right? So this is possible in this world. I can see this directly in my experience, right? So, and then take example that, why we cannot do that? Why you have to take everything as a resentment, right? Who beat to you, who yell to you. They might do something that benefit to you, right? So that's the way we have to look at our enemy or difficulty person to make a friend. It's a good way to look at, right? So if, one possible that they might have a reason to saying you that bad things. They might have a reason to harms to you. And you might say, yeah, I know. They don't have any reason because they are doing only with harmful intention. Still Buddhists say, yes, you got benefit. Even they do with a very harmful intention. You got benefit because you learn a lot. Especially you learn patience, right? How much you agree?
So
Yes.
I feel like if you're talking about parents who beat their kids,
Mhm.
but they're doing it for a good reason to keep them safe or something, say the kid like runs out in the road or something like that? Or are you saying that that would be okay because they're trying to teach them?
Yeah, I say okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is our problem.
Yeah.
This is our problem. I'm saying okay based on my experience, right? I go through by this, not just imaginarily saying yes, but not beating how much we see problem in here. Way beginning, they teach them 911 and they're playing video game, right? Parents wants to talk to them. They're not listening. Parents take out the video game, call 911. It is right to do it or not. Sometimes need a beat. Sometimes that allows, because the kids cannot think long term, right? The kid, because we talked, the gentle way, but that's possible, very much help. But every kid is not same. Every kids are not same. Some kids very rough, need a rough action for that, right? And some kids gentle action is okay. This is very much think that you might see many, right? Sometimes we talk a lot, never ever listening it. At the end, the kids become a very bad alcoholic, drugs addict, and then bullying so bad. Even who parents not take care of their children? But how come children turn that way? But some kids, they are very difficult to train. That needs a bit. Yes.
I have to disagree.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Because I don't think if a kid turns to, whether it's alcohol, there's all sorts of reasons about addiction.
Uh-huh.
It has nothing to do with the parents, and it's such a big, huge, topic.
Complex like karma.
Sorry.
Complex like karma.
Oh, complex. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
It's funny because as a parent, my daughter's grown up and married now, and I'm happy for her accomplishments and her and her struggles that she's had to go through. I feel like at this point in her life, that's not it's not because of me. That's her life, right? And so she recently graduated and did a wonderful thing, and people say, oh, you must be so proud. I'm happy for her.
Okay.
But this thing with pride I'm struggling with, because I feel like pride can lead me down a path that I don't really want to go down.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, I'm happy for her.
Uh-huh.
I really didn't have anything to do with it, this, and just like, I'm sad when she's going through stuff, but I know that this is also her life. Right?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's true. So most of the time our emotion talks. Okay. So let's say we talk here. Why not you do compassion? Then you're not doing it. We talk here, beat it. You're surprised. What are you going to do then? Either you have to one things do. Either you beat or totally compassion. Right? We say totally compassion. Then we do saying it, yes, all sentient beings need a compassion. We generate compassion. Definitely we need a compassion, right? So you do take care of everyone, include your children, with the compassion. Do it. Then not really doing them. Oh, it's difficult for me, compassion. Then beat it. No, I have emotion. What are you going to do that?
I agree with Elizabeth, but I had a very rough son,
Uh-huh.
a very rough son. And when he was small, I sometimes, beat is the wrong word.
Okay.
I sit there and beat him in the corner.
Uh-huh.
I slap him upside his head. I certainly did.
Okay.
When he was playing in a dangerous place,
Uh-huh.
things like that, and as he got older, of course, that stopped. But I think we're talking about two different things.
Right.
I understand what you're saying. When they grow up to have issues, and it's not the parents' fault because they didn't discipline them. But because I had I had one rough son and one very gentle son.
Mhm.
Two different ways I had to parent them.
Mhm. So if so, then this is the good example. Then I can go back to say compassion. Okay, take care of your children without any anger. Can you do that? Doable.
Now I can. Now
Yeah,
I can.
yeah. So that is doable.
Now I can.
Yeah. So if you can do, this is the best way, right? But we keep having anger. This is the confused kids getting confused. We are in the middle. We're not doing completely like a compassion. We're not doing completely rough. We're in the middle. So they got confused. If you do complete with compassion, they will bring one path, right? But what you're doing, you want to take care of them, you have some empathy for them, but at the same time, you show a lot of anger. You're not beating, but you're beating to their mind, not the body. Right? You are beating their mind because you show a lot of anger. Punishment. Yes, please.
Actually, I had this conversation with Lauren when I met her
Uh-huh.
not so long ago about anger and whatever. And he made a point that I thought was very important for me in working with people. And that is, it's not anger so much as good boundaries.
Uh-huh.
So you're showing them, okay, it's a wisdom piece, I think, of
Uh-huh.
compassion. So that these are the boundaries within which you can be a healthy, successful human being. And when you go beyond them, we have to set a limit.
Mhm.
That's the boundary. And so, I think that might be another way. And so if we think about anger, we instantly think, oh, that's a bad thing. But if we think about a limit or a boundary, maybe that's another way to think about it.
Yeah, that's as earlier said, compassion has many faces, right? If you can show angry face, there's no problem. But inner angry is different affected instead of showing angry face. That's why I'm giving example, all the monastery, what we done, their teachers done for us. They have an angry face, angry actions, but not necessarily their angry motivation, right? So that's how we be kind. It's different affected. If you like a shows angry face with the angry, it's really kind of put like it's affected strongly. But you shows angry face, but inner is like a more compassion or gentle. It just kind of affected is different. I cannot say how come. This is like some kind of like a beyond describe, but way affected to showing angry face with the angry, showing angry face without angry is two different, really different way to affect it. Even that we give punishment, right? With the angry giving punishment, they got stronger beat. With compassion, they're giving punishment, less beat. That's even using the same as like a weapon, or what call it? The
Rod.
people hit what called
Rod.
Rod. Yeah, even use the same rod, but use with the compassion. Inner compassion already control it, not hit that strong, but angry hits really strong. Same way you shows angry with the angry face, angry with the angry strong affected. You shows angry face with the compassion, not that strong affected, it's benefited. Therefore, we don't have a resentment. So yeah, if you really don't want to be it, that's fine. Why not you do more compassion then? That's the best way to do it, right? So compassion is very much associated with the patient. The patient means no anger, right? Without anger, you should take care of your children's. That's the one thing to do good. This is best thing to do it, but many of them cannot do it. Therefore, some different action might need it, right? So anyhow, okay. So maybe it's go beyond our topic today. Okay. Yeah, maybe I already mentioned about the compassion. Why not that better more talks about compassion to how take care of yourself and others, right? And then first things here we describe compassion is definitely not the action. The action is result of compassion. It is not itself is compassion, right? But I give many examples here. So action, kind actions, gentle actions, nice actions could be goes with a many different motivation. It's not necessarily compassion. Kind action goes with the cunning. Gentle action goes with the expectation, right? So you expected some great job, then you are being kind with your boss, but not really inside. Right? Externally, you're being kind. That action is kind, which we see. People might say, oh, you're so nice to your boss. Yes, they don't know how you expect it, right? So that could be. I'm possibly saying our action, the kind action, gentle action, it can be goes with a many different motivation, negative motivation, positive motivation, can be goes with that. Therefore, action itself cannot describe it is compassion. Right? Because it goes with a many different motivation. So let actions come through by inner compassion. Then the action could be the compassion action. So action is always result of the compassion, not the itself is compassion. But I see many books and many of them in the West that describe compassion is action. You go and help others. This is compassion. This is action of compassion. This is result of compassion. But you go with others, help others, then if you do not have enough compassion motivation, do not have inner strength, many times we fail. We go help others, then come back with the anger. We go to help others, come with the disappointment. That's many times happening, right? It's true. Many times happening in our life. So let's say we voluntarily go to the clean someone's house, right? The owner of house have a lot of demanding to us, a lot of like scolding us. Why you don't do that? Then we might think, you know, we come here for help. Why are you yelling me? And then yelling again, then you will leave. Because this is not the compassion action. Because you don't have an inner compassion, therefore you leave. That's not successful. Anything you going to physically help other, you have to make sure that I'm helping without anger. That you have to make sure. If you have a really confidence, I'm going to help outside today, the physically I'm talking, right? I'm going to help other volunteer or anything, help other go out today. And then you need to look it back yourself. I do have a confidence that I will not have anger and disappointment. Yes, I do have a confidence, then you can go. If you do not have a confidence, you sit and build it up confidence to gain inner strength. That's the Buddhist way to practice, right? First, sitting up yourself, sit down yourself, and try to think imaginationally. So the object is imagination, but inner is actually worked, right? Object imagination here. If I see this difficulty person, then I will not have anger. If I do have anger, you are working imaginationally. But if I do have anger, then how I should react it, right? You are not that way to react, not this way to react. But this person is like just imagination that we are working it. But inside exactly functioning is developing because you're thinking. That thought, that strength, when you go to meet the difficult person, you can react same, how you imagine it. So that's how we need to practice compassion imaginationally, right? So before you go to outside of your door, before you go to work, you prefer that. I'm sure that 100% sure that it outside of door, many difficult people I will meet today. Sure, right? That's sure. And then Also, I will meet many gentle person, but we wish meet gentle person, but it's not happening. Okay, so it outside always there one difficulty person who makes you anger, who cause you harms or cause you suffering, right? Always there, that we should know, right? And then okay, so then build up the strength. Say today I'll know that I will meet someone there difficulty, but I try not show anger. I try to be generate compassion to them. That's every day motivated that way. That strength develop day by day, right? A month could be a little bit different than before month. So that's the way we have to change it. And that's the way we get in strength. Then you go outside help will be more success. So scrolling and even like a lot of demanding, as well as you have a compassion mind, you will find some skillful to how to deal with this, because the compassion mind is great wisdom. And then also you will not have an anger and disappointment. Also, you will not have a hesitated, because compassionately you go there, you kind of like really give up yourself. I'm not thinking this is your body. You use it. I'm working for you. Why do you need help? Okay, I'm lifting this. Okay, I can do it. As we have a limited, compassion will think that limited. Compassion will brings you, okay, you have a limited, you do this, not do that much. Already there, already comes there. Right? That's how say compassion is great wisdom and skillful. So it's not that whatever they say do it, because our body has a limited potential, limited power, limited strength. The compassion will exactly let you do what you have a capacity and ability. It will not let you do beyond that, but very skillful way. And you will not have anger, right? This is all the beautiful things. So yeah, that beautiful things really takes time to get it. Right? First, as I said, you should find exactly the compassion which can bring us benefit. And then once you found it, the pointing that is you need to a lot of study the first. And after you study, a little bit experience means test yourself. See this week, I will go with this definition of compassion, see how much help. Okay, not that much help. And next week, all the entire week, I will go this definition of compassion, see how much is help. Test it each definition of compassion. Then you will get better compassion, which can brings you better result. Then go with it, give it up, or just completely, continuously practices day by day, whether you are happy or not happy. Just practice continues. So that's how we get strength. That's how we become compassionate. Then it's really let you see different world. What we're seeing right now, world, based on our capacity, based on our ignorance, anger, and so on, it's different. Now, when you have a compassion, you're taking off the glass, and you're seeing all this world. We'll see different, not really fake color there. That's right. You see true and different feeling there. You test it, see, and this is how we save ourselves and world. This is how we need to save the. There's what problem happening in this every way, right? Otherwise, there are many empathetic person doing prayer when we hear this kind of bullying and killing, and then just praying is. Do you think it's really help? Yeah, right. So some point might help, but praying is help. Yes, calm my mind and connect it better with that person. That's mind connecting it better. That's true. But it's really help to suffering, really help to stop calm. No, right? You should pray, same time you act something. Then I can go back. That's compassion is the one. Yeah. Chapel, can you give me the one word of the One water bottle. Okay, what do you think? Any question you have it? Yes,
Just like
please.
You were saying about when you go to someone's house and you clean and they don't appreciate you, or they say bad things to you. A lot of times I'll try to, at my work, I'm around people where I try to open up the door to be nice. And I have like those expectations.
Yes.
I'm trying to better myself. So I'll open up the door, but I also expect like someone to say thank you. When they don't say thank you, I'm always getting that anger. And so a good deed becomes, like
That's true.
anger to me all the time. So what you're saying is I would just say it's okay.
You shouldn't expect it, thank you, because you are helping others, as well as they are not suffering, as well as they're happy. This is your result. This is your benefit. As we are generating compassion, right? Then as well as you have your benefit or result you seize, then thank you is just word. Right? Nothing. You got actual point. That's how we need to look at it. Yeah, that's definitely. So thank you, excuse me, it's just word. Yeah.
Also, people's perception when you try and help people, no matter how large a scale, save someone's life or open a door, you never know how they're going to perceive it. Their whole life up until that moment is a mystery to you. And many people, they don't even notice that you've done that. And it's not that they're being mean to you by not appreciating it, that they might just be blind to it, but also some people expect it.
Yeah,
There's so many different reasons.
That's true.
To get an unexpected result from your kindness.
Yes.
That it's better, I agree, just to use it as a learning experience that you give and you give. And that's what you do.
Thank you so much.
You can't plan what happens after
Very
you
true,
give it.
yeah.
You don't know what you'll receive.
I agree. So even they don't need to know you're doing kinds. They don't need to know. As they were happy, as I said, they are free from suffering. That's enough. As they're happy, that's enough. Because therefore you're doing help, right? You're doing help them for make them happy. You are not doing help them for saying thank you, expecting thank you, right? But automatically, culturally, that comes in our mind. If someone is not say thank you, and it's like a big deal. It's cultural things. It's not really compassion things, right? So they take out the culture things, then it will be clear. Yeah, that's definitely. No one need to know that you are be kind, right? So as well, you are satisfying, you are happy. The first benefit, you get it, you are happy, you're satisfied. And second benefit, even they know, they don't know, at least they have a happy. That's very good, right? That's very true. But sometimes people might think, oh, I open door, they might think I'm expecting money, right? Doesn't matter. They can think it, as you said, many perspectives there, right? Many thoughts there. They can think it, maybe that person is expecting money. But you can show easily result. Once they give money, return it. I don't need it. That's the perfect result that you are not doing for money. Then they knows, right? So, and then even they, when we open doors, some, many different people there. Like some people might look at very strange. Why you open for me? Doesn't matter, right? So if they look strange, then you can gently leave it there. That's the way to answer for them. That's the way they know. You can leave it gentle, just quiet. That's the good answer. They will know. They will feel it. So, and yeah.
So going back to as a parent to a child, do we teach them to say thank you, or don't we teach them to say thank you? Because I think we should, because we want them to be aware and, not take things for granted. But in response to what you just said, but yes, I don't need it back at me if I do something that's kind. But I still think that, because you had mentioned it being a cultural thing, I still think it's good for, our children to be able to see kindness and acknowledge it.
I think it's misunderstood. So definitely we should teach. This is positive action. We should teach. But someone not say thank you to you, you shouldn't anger. That's the point I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
We shouldn't anger because this culturally comes.
Mm.
Because I expect it because culture. That's how I learn it. My parents teach to me. So yeah, say thank you to other, not expect to thank you from other.
That's a part of the teaching that we need to give
Yeah,
kids.
yeah. Say thank you to other. That's we need to teach to children. Definitely, you should say thank you to other. Right?
Don't expect it in return.
Yeah, don't expect it thank you to you. That's okay. That part you take it out from your culture. So and then this is how we need to react day by day, right? Yeah, yeah.
I just want to say, when I do kind things for people,
Uh-huh.
it makes me happy. And that's a win-win situation.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
win-win. You're giving of yourself, which is the ultimate happiness. And so that's enough. That's your reward is being a good person.
Very true, very true.
Before I
Yeah.
leave, I'm sorry, I have to leave early, but it's also really good practice.
Uh-huh.
Because some people don't like to be helped.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, when they feel that it's almost insulting, I can do that myself. And so you haven't benefited them.
Yeah.
You've actually upset them. But that's such a minority. It helps you practice for the majority of the time that it does make someone feel better or does help them.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to try, even if it doesn't work.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely.
Thank you again.
Yeah, oh yeah, have a good day. Yeah, that skillful, that help, right? Help others, skillful needed important. If someone no need help, then you can just stay back, that's okay. So compassion means not necessarily always need to do it. Sometimes you say, I cannot do it. Also one of the compassionate way to say it. It's true, right? Some people are expecting to you, then your compassion thinking, oh yeah, I don't have a capacity, but I cannot make them disappointed. Then you give them more expectation, more hope, but what you cannot do it, right? But the way beginning say, no, sorry, I cannot do it. There's compassion, because at least save them to expectations and let them find another one to people to try to do that, right? So saying no is also action of compassion. So yeah, therefore I said many phrases on compassion there. Okay, so and then compassion also makes relationship better with other. So I see one of the majority problem in here is relationship. Either relationship to parents, between parents and children's, relationship to friend, brother, sister, sibling, all these things. It's very difficult. They're having a lot of suffering through by relationship. They cannot give up because it's my blood, but they cannot stay together, right? So because of anger, that's a lot of difficulty between relationship. So compassion will fix everything. It's a simple way to do that, yeah. Not that compassion is a simple way to do it, but once you get compassion, then all this relation, you can easily solve the problem. Yeah, yeah. This is biggest problem in the West, I think. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, not dig it too much negative. So actually we need to know good, but too much digging negative, people feel sometimes insulting. So anyhow, so it's good to know what is going on, right? And then you will better know how to deal with it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start in 20, the verse 20, and 21. Actually, 22 is very also very important. You're talking about that shame and conscience. The shame and conscience is also part of that, how we call disdainful, the person disdainful, what was respectful.
Oh, being a decent person.
Decent person, yeah, decent person. So become a decent person, gentle persons, very much depend on having these two mind or two consciousness, or like a secondary consciousness we call shame, and what called conscience, right? Shame is more considering yourself, conscience more considering others. So if you have those two mind, this two quality, then automatically you will become a good moral ethics. Automatically you are become a decent person if you have those two. Very careful. So I mean, like a perfectly, but you know, there's two also. The way to describe is different here, West, right? Shame and conscience.
Because there's healthy shame and there's unhealthy shame.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably a language issue.
Mm-hmm. What is healthy shame?
Healthy shame is when you think about others and you do something that you become aware of the feelings of others. And so that's a healthy.
Other one?
The unhealthy shame actually can make you angry and resentful, and I mean, it's actually a lot of things. So unfortunately, when we hear shame here.
Oh, I see. That's how it described it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is like a the shame. Let's say a simple example, right? You have the stomach problem, stomach pain. You are in a class, you fought. Then do we need to shame on it? Right? But we do have a shame. What called it? Unhealthy shame or healthy shame? This shame is healthy shame. But I have no control. My stomach's pain. How come it's healthy shame? Emotion.
That's a great example of unhealthy shame, right?
Yeah.
Say you're not doing anything purposely against another person. We have the shame.
Yeah, that's fraud. Is I will never feel shame because I have a stomach pain, right? So usually we cover our body because shame, but we have some problem. We have to go hospital. Why you shame? This is condition, right? But you lie class. Is shame or not shame? Right? Is healthy or unhealthy? Right? So that's the two things you can clearly see. What we should have a shame, what shouldn't have a shame. Sometimes we're having shame on unnecessary things, which is blocking to have us good quality. You know, for like asking question in class, shy and shame. This is really unhealthy shame. So because as we're learning, you know, the question could be silly, question could be not silly. What matter? The matter is you have a doubt. Doesn't matter what silly or not silly, right? You have a doubt, you ask it, right? And what people think, you really don't have to concerning. As well as you knows, you gain one wisdom to asking question, and you gain one wisdom. Why you need to consider people think? Even people think it's few minutes. After hours, we split it, then no one knows. Why you shame them? So that kind of shame, we having shame for many like unnecessary, right? And actually we do not have a shame for necessary, right? So, and like say, if desires overcome, then we don't have a shame. It's very necessary to have a shame, but we not shame. We can lie. We can deceive to others, right? Because desire overcomes, I expect it. And then you expresses your like attitude, which shouldn't, right? When desire comes that, same way, when anger comes, you express everything which is shouldn't. Then that's the way that we having like a regret in future, right? So therefore we should really find it out what really we have to shame on, right? So many necessities we are not having shame, we should have it. For example, we here describing not be respecting parents, we counted shame, right? But here, not really, right? Not really counted shame, because that thing, oh, this is nature, right? Not respecting parents, we count it shame because you are rascal. Why? Because you're forgetting all their kindness with some reason, some temporary reason, right? So, and then isn't that rascal? Therefore, shame. so that's kind of things we should understand. Understand father is father, then what we should do. Understand mother is mother, we should do. But what understand brother and sister, what we should do. All these things, necessary things that we do. But we will not have a shame to lie. We will not have a shame to show anger. We will not have a shows to like a shame to like so many things, right? To surviving life, in order to surviving life. But still, you can survive life to have shame on necessary things. Yeah, you can survive better way. You really, this is the better way to protect your reputation, right? So actually, we want to protect our reputation, but as you are shameless, to take all your reputations out, all your reputations destroyed because of shameless. Because shameless, you don't consider yourself. You're not thinking others. So when you're not thinking yourself, you do everything. That shameless results because you are not thinking your future, what happening, right? Include reputations. And the conscience, right? You are not thinking other, or you are not thinking country, you are not thinking not on your reputation or reputation of country, reputation of parents, reputation of family. All this you should consider, and rule and regulations, all this you should consider. If when those mental afflictions overcome, then we cannot concern these things. We do what I want to do it. That's we call a lack of conscience. So if you think more, consider other, and then say, okay, I want to do that, but it's not do because it harms to the air, it harms to here and there. You stop to do this. It's conscience. You do whatever you think it, unconscious, right? And also shameless. That's how we describe it. So, then therefore, no reason to have a shame when you fought in a class with the stomach pain, I'm saying there are excuses, right? I'm not saying generally. So, because it's not really lose your reputation. Even, we feel it's really big deal. We feel really big deal even if fought in a class, in a community. But look at very careful. Not really big deal, right? Not really big deal. So this is how we need to really find it out. And then in more detail, I can talk next class to this way the Buddhists describe shame and conscience and how it's important and why we need it, right? Okay. Okay, so if you have any question online. No question. A lot of chatting. It's just chatting with you.
It was like, I used some example.
Okay. Okay, I see. So any question you have? Yeah, please.
Can I go back to karma for a moment?
Definitely.
Okay.
You're careful.
Very complicated karma.
Uh-huh.
So let's say you see somebody being attacked and you go in to help. And in helping that person, you kill the attacker by accident.
Bad karma. Why is the excuse? Because you're helping other?
Well, okay, so what's
the same here. You kill the same here. You kill the fish, feed to
Feed
cat.
the dog. I know, but here's the alternative. So I see somebody getting attacked and I just stay there. I just watch. No good either.
Not good either.
No.
But there are no middle way. There are no other thing to do it.
There might be, but in the heat of the moment, if it's happening and you by accident, let's say you're on a subway and platform and somebody's being attacked and you push somebody to get them off. You don't mean to throw them onto the tracks, but you do, and they get killed. Still bad karma?
Of course, why not?
Because I would think
look
it would
it
be
back,
lighter
look,
karma.
lighter karma, yes,
Oh,
I can
okay,
say.
okay,
It's a
that's
bad
fine.
karma, yes,
Okay,
bad
lighter
karma, but
karma,
lighter
lighter
karma
karma.
is counted bad.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Some kind of looking excuse. Yeah, we cannot excuse the karma.
No,
So,
no, but depending, if you kill somebody,
Uh-huh.
how you kill them or why you kill them depends on the heaviness or lightness of the karma that you will receive.
Yeah.
So similarly, if, it's a horrible example, but the shooter who is going to kill many, many people, if you, and there's, to get rid of them somehow. I imagine still bad karma, but
You
saved
bad
their
karma,
lives
yeah.
for many other people.
You are sacrificed. You give up your karma with compassion. You sacrifice your karma. So that's, we have a story in that 500 people curse, right? But still, the shortly, very brief, they get like heavy suffering, that said it. And then after that, because very light come off because of intention. Save many things, save 500's life, save the bad karma of other who killing, right? For them, sacrifice myself. It's very strong compassion. Therefore, this is, the karma, bad karma, but still very light karma. Yeah. That's happening. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So anyhow, the karma is not too much, not too much thing that it's very invisible. It's difficult to believe it, right? If not difficult to believe, doesn't matter, but believe cause and effect, believe the action which is really brings you suffering and others. That's the all point we have to stop, which is harming others there, right? Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. You changed my whole topic today. Okay.